Sonya, Matthew, bravi. Matthew, this is your first time singing Don Carlos. Perhaps your biggest sing ever at the Met. What appeals to you about the role?
Oh gosh, there's so many things that appeal. I mean, of course, the character is extremely interesting. He's an extremely emotional and a little bit touched in the head kind of guy, and he's got issues that are fun to explore on the stage. And of course, the music is also really rewarding, especially like this last scene we just did. Like this music really rewards me. I mean, it's rewarding all night long, but I mean, really, I attach myself very well to this character, and I enjoy playing him.
Well, I feel it. And with your soaring singing in the French language, Sonya, it's an absolute marvel dramatically as well. What is it like for you?
Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. I always wanted to sing this part only in French, you know, because Verdi created it in French, and I think it makes sense musically, and all the vowels, and the French is so expressive, it's so rich.
Yes, it adds a new layer of beauty and dynamic.
It feels completely different in French, frankly. I never sang the Italian version, but I mean, I've listened to it, and I sang Lerma in the Italian version way back when I was a kid. Yeah, way back. We're talking 24 years ago or something. But I mean, but having listened to it a lot then, I mean, I think the opera feels completely different in French than it does in Italian, even though the music is largely the same.
That's
you know?
incredible. And with your director, David McVicar, he says Don Carlos is like Verdi's Hamlet. Is the role that complex?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, if you think about all the issues that the kid grew up with, I mean, beyond like having his mother die in childbirth, so there's some subconscious guilt probably attached there. Never meeting his dad until he was 6. And when he meets his dad, the dad asks him to kiss the ring. You know, I mean, like, he's being raised by priests and nuns and nurses. And, the historical Don Carlos also had epilepsy. I mean, or epilepsy, maybe they weren't able to define it exactly, but I think that's what it was. No, I mean, really, he had issues. And so, like, historically, he asked for all that stuff. He wanted this to be a very flawed character, of not a swashbuckling, come in and save the world with his sword type, which is why, in the second act, it goes completely wrong, because, of course, he draws a sword in the total wrong second. And, I mean, he's got issues.
That's an incredible, and for Verdi's score, what is it like to bring this character to life in this way? And also, was there something David McVicar helped you to build a bridge with Élisabeth?
Yes, we were both on the same path with David, because we wanted really to underline the youth of Élisabeth. She's only 14 years old when this all happens, and I think Don Carlos is also not much older.
Yeah, exactly.
And her husband, the king, he's 36. So this already explains a lot about their emotional state of mind. And we always wanted to underline this, and also this incredible moment where the first scene finishes and we saw Élisabeth young and in love, and then is a big drama, and she becomes a queen in such a dark country as it was Spain. Now it's not anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look
Well,
at you.
this opera is an enormous undertaking, and you have to work differently to maintain the energy and the stamina throughout such a long and demanding work. I can't tell you how much it brings us all the joy that you've detailed your characters with the research, with the language, with your presence and your voices.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, and Choi Choi Choi
Hey,
for
by the way, I heard you killed it last night, actually,
Yeah,
in Onegin. So
amazing.
for those of you, they had opening of Onegin last night, and I heard you rocked. So
Thank
that's
you.
good to hear. Congrats.
Thank you,
I'm
and
not
thank you for
surprised.
inspiring us, and I look forward to seeing your final act.
Yeah.
Thank you.
4
All
hours
right.
to go.
See you later.
Thank you.
Really.